everyone, I am Vedanti Jagdale, an undergraduate psychology student, and today I am going to show you all the books that I refer. So, a couple of you all had asked me regarding the books that I use, so I thought let's just make a video on it. And this video is going to be divided into two sections. The first is going to be the core psychology books, and the next is going to be statistics, research, and testing books. So, yeah, let's get started. So, the first book is Ciccarelli's 6th edition of psychology. Now, this was one of the books that I started studying in very initial stages, and it gave me a really good introduction to the field. It includes a wide range of topics from personality, consciousness, learning, memory, developmental psychology, gender and sexuality, and even social psychology. I really like this book because it provided me a solid foundation and it introduces you to various topics of psychology in a very structured manner. And if you are someone who is just beginning your psychology journey, then I think this is a great place to start. It is going to include all the necessary information that you need initially. So yeah, this is a great pick. The next book is the 10th edition of Health Psychology by Taylor Shelley. Now, this book was useful for two subjects. So we had the subject called Health Psychology, which is like the main topic of the book. And we had another subject that is stress and coping. So this book has a dedicated section on stress and stress management. So it was really useful for both of my subjects. Talking about the book, I think it is a great book which shows you how the mental processes affect your physical health. It talks about stress, coping mechanisms, health behaviors, chronic illness, pain management, and how our thoughts, emotions, and lifestyles influence our overall well-being. So it is a really good book, and it also gives you a little bit of a gist of CBT. So it's a really good book. The next book is Robert Barron's 14th edition of Social Psychology. Now, I have recently started studying this subject, so I have not actually studied all the chapters that are in this book, but I went through the index and it includes a lot of fascinating topics which are related to human behavior, attractions, attitudes, social influence, prejudices, interpersonal relationships, aggression, group processes, and much more. Since I have just started studying this subject, I do not have any personal insights about the book, but I am really looking forward to study this book because it is really exciting. Next book is Robert Feldman's 8th edition of Developmental Psychology. Now, this is again a new subject for me, so I haven't really studied all the chapters that are included in this book. But I have studied developmental psychology before from the Ciccarelli. Now, since it is a completely different subject for me, it is going to include a lot of depth about the different age groups of life and the personality, cognitive, and physical factors of each and every developmental stage, right away from infancy, preschool to mid-childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old age. So this book is definitely going to help me understand the human development in much more detail, and anyways my area of interest. So I'm really looking forward for developmental psychology. Moving forward towards the next section of the video, that is the statistics, research, and testing books. So the first one is Research Design by Robert and David Creswell. Now, this book includes a lot of information regarding research approaches, including the quantitative, qualitative, and mixed research designs. Our professor had provided us with simplified version of the chapters and easier notes. So while referring to this book, we were mostly relying on the notes that were provided by the professor. So this was one of the books that was referred by me. The next one is Psychological Testing and Assessment by Ronald Cohen. Again, this is a new subject that is introduced to us, and it is going to contain a lot of information regarding testing, assessment, and psychometrics. It is going to connect the real world with measurement, and it is also going to give us information regarding how the tests are used in clinical settings. So it is going to be really interesting and scientific. So yeah, looking forward towards this. Lastly, we have the OGs, that is DSM and ICD. I sometimes refer these books. Now, I do not own physical copies of these books. Neither I have read the DSM cover to cover because I do not need it that extensively, right? But as a psychology student and as a professional as well, you will need to refer these books, especially while studying abnormal psychology and psychological disorders. Um, so I was doing this course where I was constantly referring to ICD, whenever I needed the diagnostic criteria or a classification of any of the disorders. So these books are very, very useful, and I will definitely have a physical copies of these. So that's pretty much it. These are the books that I refer or use as a psychology student, and definitely your book list can be completely different depending on your college or your curriculum or personal preferences. If you have any recommendations for me, you can definitely let me know, and yeah, stay curious, follow along.